Happy Sunday, CTM Monarch families. This is Dr. C with our weekly Monarch Messenger newsletter. So, one of the things that we do at Coleridge Taylor every week is we provide a video and a digital newsletter for all of our families. This is something that we started a few years ago. And we found like it was felt like it was helpful to share all the great things that are going on in our school. So, first and foremost, I want to welcome you back to CTM. We had a great first week of school. It was a short week, but we're looking forward to next week, our first full week of school. We had some amazing things happening in classrooms, kids doing some practice project-based learning, getting to know each other, learning the rituals and routines of the classroom, um, teachers sharing Montessori materials. It was a great week. If you want to know more about what is happening for your child in your student's classroom, please reach out to the teacher. You can also follow us on social media, Facebook and Twitter. Those are the places where we post a lot of great information about what's happening with our students in class. I want to give a big birthday shout out to our namesake, Samuel Coleridge Taylor, who was a composer, a British composer in the late 1800s, early 1900s. He wrote lots and lots of music. He would be 147 years old this week. So you can see there's a link here about our namesake, and also a link that you could share with your child with some selected audio clips from YouTube of his musical works. Some reminders for this week. Pre-K students begin tomorrow on the 15th, Monday. Tuition is due on My School Bucks Monday of each week. Help us out by taking care of that as soon as possible. I want to remind you that we have this link here with some info on the beginning of school. Please check back. This link has some information that's really important. Remember that school starts at 9:05. That means students should be in the classroom by 9:05. So please make sure that you adjust your morning routine so that you have plenty of time to get your students here every day. At this moment, until some other change is made by the JCPS school board, masking is required. Please make sure your students have a mask on and they know how to wear it. Please make sure your child comes to school every day for the first few weeks with a backpack, and really they should have it anyways because we have agendas that we're carrying back and forth. And that's important to have. Those backpacks help us with the backpack tags for transportation. It helps us organize our transportation in the afternoon. If your child is a bus rider, please have them ride the bus every day to and from school. It helps with the transportation processes here at school and also for the bus drivers in the district. Again, arrival will probably be a little slower as we are continuing to double check and check, making sure that students have the right tags on their bags for car rider and walker. And then also know that buses it'll be a little while before they even out on their times for arrival and drop off in the afternoons. Please, please, please avoid early dismissal. Early dismissal does impact what happens with our students and their learning. It also does impact our dismissal processes, and I'll talk about that here in just a moment. I wanted to make sure that everybody was aware of this bus delay dashboard. This bus delay dashboard is updated every week, and then it's updated during the day so that you can see what is happening with your student's bus. And you'll see that all the buses are listed here. So if you have students that are at multiple schools, you should be able to see various different buses that are here. Right now, none of the buses that we have at Coleridge Taylor are listed on the bus delay dashboard, but it doesn't mean that it might not happen on Monday or the rest of this week. So I want to draw your attention to the dismissal information that I just prefaced a moment ago. Remember, the people who are coming through the front doors should be true walkers. True walkers are students that live in Beecher Terrace, Village West, Hampton Place, City View, and the 11th and Jefferson apartments. Those are true walkers. those students should be entering through the front door. If you drive your child to school, go through the car rider line, please. If you drive your child to school, go through the car rider line, and please follow the instructions of our car rider staff. If you have questions about where car rider is, if you go down 11th Street, turn into the City View parking lot, circle around, and car riders will be let off right here, and then you can exit back out. Walkers will enter the front of the building. Again, true walkers are those students that live in Beecher Terrace, Village West, Hampton Place, City View, and the 11th and Jefferson apartments. Early pickup, again, we strongly discourage that to ensure that we are supporting student learning and an orderly dismissal. We do have a cutoff time. This has been our policy for the past few years. So our main office and building are closed during dismissal for each day. If you have a dismissal change, it needs to happen by 2:45, the day of the change. We will close our office from 3 o'clock until 4:05 every day because we are still dismissing students up until that point. Any early dismissals that are unexcused roll into absences by the minute. So last year we had several students that had not missed a day of school, but they had early dismissals regularly that were unexcused, meaning they were not related to a doctor's or dentist appointment, a family death, or court date or court appearance. Those sorts of early dismissal reasons can be excused. So if you have multiple early dismissals, those roll into absences. So we had students last year that had absences due to their early dismissals and also their late arrivals. So please make sure that you are doing yourself and your child a favor by being here on time every day and also staying until the end of the day. That is helpful. So when you arrive, if you arrive during the 3 o'clock to 4:05 window, please wait calmly, kindly, and respectfully outside of the building until 4:05. This helps us get everybody processed for dismissal, especially in these early days of school. If you have questions about this, you can reach out to me directly. All right, car rider and walker parents, make sure that you have your orange card displayed and your ID ready. As we move through the beginning days of school, it's important that we have those things every day. If you're coming to the building for any reason, please make it a habit of having your ID. We will ask for it, we will check it, and it is the law. I wanted to share 2 other things with you. We received this information from the Broadway Arts Academy this past week. It's a great opportunity for all of our students to participate in piano lessons, trumpet, violin, flute, and voice lessons. The information is listed there as a link. Consider checking that out if your child is musically inclined. And then the last thing is we have our ALT meeting this Thursday at 4:30 p.m. It will be in person. The meeting schedule link is here. If you have questions, any person in our school community can attend. They just have to sign in if they choose to speak, sign up if they choose to speak. And then we can also make sure that you're aware of everything that happens. And we'll also send out information about our ALT meeting minutes moving forward. Have a great Montessori week. If you have any questions or you need any help, please don't hesitate to reach back out to me. Moving forward, the video link will be listed on the top of this newsletter slide, and then the body of the newsletter, which I will put in the school messenger message. There will be a link here as well. So if you have any questions about that or need anything else, please reach out. Thanks. Have a great week.